Storm for Vala.
Oh no, they're trying to force Tazza off before they lose the keep, but the keep does go down, and they focus Jaina immediately. The strafe has nothing to contest it. Bolt of the Storm will be enough from Fan, picking off Sylvanas, and the Void Prison is setting up devastation on Brightwing, but the blink heal is predicted by Uther, getting that stun, and there is the Bolt of the Storm by Syracuse. They're going to try to clean him up as well.
Incredibly huge plays from Zeratul. Of course, that is going to be Fan on both sides, who was able to lock down the hero, but more importantly, that Void Prison was really, really clutch. If they were able to take out Caterpillar at this point in time, they could make a huge push for the core. Of course, the keep has been taken down. The Abathur Hat doing the best they can to survive. They've actually turned their attention to try to take down this core. I'm not so sure they will be able to do it. Do we have any heroes coming back up? I don't know. Maybe they do.
I mean, 30 seconds, Kubi, but look how low Fan is. The Abathur Hat is doing a lot of damage. Fan is going to go down. We see Tassadar having to back out. That's going to be another takedown on Zeratul. Just Ziggs, Tazza, and Bobby and Kill remain. The Stormbolt connects with the Abathur Hat. He is also 3 members fall from overcommitment.
He does have the redemption up, I believe. Yes, he does. So he will be able to stay alive. That means only 2 heroes for Cloud9 Vortex to stay up. Yes, we see the Mule hard at work. It will be able to heal up the core at this point in time.
But both temples are being contested by Cloud9 Vortex. They know they still have a few heroes down on the opposing side. Ziggs might have stayed too long. He already used that redemption, and he's gonna go down. That's gonna be a very long takedown timer for him if he is not alive. Oh my goodness, Trumbull chasing back Tassadar, but Dimensional Warp making him so very slippery.
That's right. There is a 3-minute cooldown on the redemption. He won't have it back up in time. He's looking to just distract as much as possible. He does go down. So that means they won't have their main support in the game for some time. That is going to make it difficult for Cloud9 Vortex to make any kind of engagement.
Tazza chose the right hiding place. He gets away with the Hearthstone Murden. Not going to catch him while he's utilizing that. But 2 keeps still remain. They have the Mule as an option. Even though they were able to sit on those 2 temples, they didn't get any more structures done.
Okay, but they know they have the map control at this point in time. They're taking the aggressive mercenary camps. And I think Fan realizes that the next target will very likely be taking these giants, so he's going to try to get a head start on that so they aren't able to take this advantage a little bit further.
Yeah, but that's not what they have in their sights. It's this top lane. They haven't removed a keep yet. They have the Bruisers, they have Sylvanas. They're poised to eliminate the keep at this moment.
Okay, just sort of posturing in. Of course, it is in Cloud9's best interest to keep this keep alive. However, it means the sacrifice for heroes. That is not going to be a good look for them. So they're going to just try to play as passively as possible while also trying their best to defend.
Yeah, they do a nice job just forcing them back. Again, Abathur is up. They actually have the entire team alive. Experience in favor of compLexity just slightly. Level 22 about to be reached. And look at all of those locusts just evaporating that bottom giant.
Yeah, but we haven't really seen any aggressive plays in terms of the pushing. A lot of it's been very defensive. We've seen, of course, the defensive mules trying to keep that core alive, healing it back up. But the posturing for the locust nests, for the the throwing out of the trait in the middle of the lane. It just seems to have been on their side of the map, just trying to push it back. We haven't seen that split push yet.
But we do see that all 3 temples are spawning at once. Kubi, this is the hardest moment of the game, deciding how do we split them up? How do we respond as a team?
This is really the Battlegrounds way of saying, the game's gone on long enough at this point. We need to decide a winner. We're going to just throw mayhem at both of these teams, spawn all 3 temples at once, and really force some team fights.
Wow, a very aggressive Dwarf Toss going towards Fan, forcing out that blink for him to be safe. Bobby can kill a very slippery hero, going to sit on the bottom temple himself. But again, we have to think about that Mule as an option. Giants are marching down the bottom lane. Positionally, it looks like Vortex is better, but they're so split. If they get picked off, it could be devastating.
All right, we do see some aggression in the top lane. Yeah, Zeratul was actually taken out on the top side. He did throw down the VP. It looks as though it was a little bit too late. And this might actually give a lot of control to 2 of the 3 temples, which is really what compLexity needs at this point. With Zeratul in the top lane, that was giving them the majority, but taking that takedown, really giving the strong opportunity.
Both of the keeps, all 3 keeps are down on the side of compLexity. And Cloud9 Vortex, they're actually going across the map down the middle lane. They're trying to just go straight for the core, while Tassadar sits on the bottom lane. The shield's just about removed. Giants pushing down the lane. Remember, Mule is still an option. And Syracuse, They're just all over the map right now.
Yeah, you have to remember, whichever team loses this game is out of the tournament. They will be for the first team to drop out of the top 4. This is a very, very tense moment. The core down to 77% HP. All of a sudden, a lot of the keeps have fallen down on Cloud9 Vortex's side of the map.
They have 2 heroes in the top, Muradin and Sylvanas trying to deal with Syracuse on Vala. That's a big distraction. The core is down to 70% health. The Mule doing its best, but I'm not sure if it's enough. Divine Shield used on Tazza, trying to keep him up. Redemption is available, but Bobby is getting blown up so very quickly.
But any type of control on these temples from Cloud9 Vortex might be able to keep it alive. Has it been an overextension once again? Bobby, Hankill, and Six looking to try to round this out. Have they overextended once again? We do see their HP pools are quite low,
but
and those 2 heroes are going to end up falling down. Yes, any type of control on the top of this. It looks as though they're going to be able to take it down.
God.
The remaining shots are going to be able to take this core down, and it looks as though we're going to have a 2-1 victory. No! Hold on a second, 4% left!
The Mule is still an option. The Abathur shielding was enough to defend that top temple. This is insanity, Kubi. Fan is pushing down. He has Syracuse in the bottom. They're going to die for the core. The Void Prison hits 2 targets.
But the silence
with the Wailing Arrow. The shielding. Will it be enough? Syracuse is going to fall.
And it looks as though all 5 members of Cloud9 Vortex are down for the time being. The keeps are down. This means that compLexity can march across the map and take this 2-1 victory.
I can't believe it. You see the core is being healed by that Mule. It's going to do wonders. All 5 members marching across the map. Only Johanna to defend. I think it's going to be compLexity advancing versus Cloud9 Maelstrom.
And we see the Mule is at work across on the other side of the map. The Blessed Shield thrown down. I don't think it's going to be enough. We can see the flurry of catapults being thrown out, and it's just going to take the time. They're able to take out Johanna. I think that's going to be it. We do have 2 members getting back up.
Yeah, Tassadar does have the shielding available. They're going in with the Archon, throwing everything they have, but with the clone, double Jaina, the damage is so high, 40%. There's no way for them to heal it up. compLexity looking like they're going to advance. They have done it. GG!
Showing that they are able to consistently take down Cloud9 Vortex in a crazy series. That might be one of the closest games I have ever seen on Sky Temple.
I can't believe it, Kubi. compLexity looked like